ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ó tún ti ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn haúsá àti middle belt ó jí fún Fúlàní good notice o ọgbẹnu tán àwọn Yorùbá àníṣe àwọn Fúlàní wọ́n máa sáré kápákápá nínú Nàìjíríà ni wọn ò tí ì kankan o wọn ò tí ì kankan ẹ̀yin wa tẹ̀ wọ́n mi tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi lórí ìkànnì Ìbíyẹmí Ìgbòho TV iná lẹ́wà mo wá bẹ̀ yín mo wá rọ̀ yín ni ẹ bá wa pín ètò yìí kó lọ dáadáa ẹ sì má gbàgbé láti bá wa subscribe torí YouTube channel wa ṣe ti gbọ́ ó kọ YouTube channel wa ní Ìbíyẹmí Ìgbòho TV òun ló kọ YouTube. Àti middle belt ìgbésẹ̀ tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé lórí àwọn Fúlàní àti àwọn apààyàn tí ń pa wọ́n tí ń jí wọ́n gbé tí wọ́n yẹ kí wọ́n kó dá onímọ̀ tó mú wá fún wa o. ẹ̀yin yẹn wá mo wá fẹ́ kájọ fìdílé nǹkan kájọ gbọ́ ìgbésẹ̀ táwọn Haúsá àti middle belt gbé lórí àwọn Fúlàní ṣẹ́ni gbọ́ ẹ má bá wa ká lọ ẹ ṣé gan ni.
The 19th of August 2026 and we are still discussing Nigerian politics. Now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has handed over the blueprint to Hausas and the Middle Belt on how to defeat Fulani political cabals in northern Nigeria. I repeat, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has handed over the blueprint to the Hausas and Middle Belt on how to defeat the Fulani political cabals in northern Nigeria. When Tinubu became president, the first thing he did was to deal with the Fulani. Yes, the first thing Tinubu did. If Tinubu had not dealt with the Fulani, he wouldn't be able to pass some of the bills and the reforms that he's doing today. So he had to clear the road because the Fulani were a threat and a stumbling block to him.
Yes.
So what did Tinubu do? First of all, hold your political base and be ruthless. Tinubu's political journey, he targeted Lagos. He targeted the southwest. He knew that if I'm going to become president in Nigeria, I must have hold on my region. He started with Lagos. From Lagos, he became a principality in southern Nigeria. In your Hausa community, start from that little ward or little polling unit or your constituency. Let there be a political consciousness in that constituency before you start holding grounds. So Tinubu decided to make sure that he's able to seize southwest Nigeria for himself, to even negotiate with Buhari. He couldn't have negotiated with Buhari, who was a northern champion, if he were not a southern champion. So political base is very important. That's why I always say any politician that cannot win his his polling unit, that politician is not relevant.
It's not relevant.
The first point of call is you being popular in your polling center.
Yes.
So the Hausas have started political groups. Make sure you start from where you are. Hold your base. From your base, you spread to one community to another, one community to another. Because when the storm comes, when the Fulani retaliates, you have a foundation where you can hold back. Yes. Tinubu had people he groomed from when he was governor of Lagos State. And he targeted Lagos because of a reason. Lagos is Nigeria. Lagos is the heartbeat of Nigeria, the economic heartbeat of Nigeria. So if I can conquer Lagos, I know that I am at an advantage to decide politically in Nigeria. You see, Obasanjo tried all he could to take Lagos from Tinubu, but somehow Tinubu survived the onslaught of Obasanjo. So if you have a Hausa state, start in that state and make sure that your political consciousness is well seen.
Yes.
I have said it. Anybody that is going to represent any constituency or any community that has Hausa people in the majority must represent Hausa interests.
Yes.
Don't let anybody use religion or anything to deceive you. We are one now. Start speaking on those their manipulative language.
Yes.
Hausa interests. We Hausas, this is our land, this is our community. Anybody that's going to come out from this community, this constituency, must be a Hausa person, and that person must represent our interests.
Yes, so
it must not be a Hausa person that's been colonized by the Fulani. It must be a Hausa person from our movement. You start a movement consistently. Let awareness cut across. You know what to tell people. It is not me that will tell you what to tell people. You know the things that you are going through. You know how the Fulani has been able to deceive you people politically, and they are taking all the posts. You are serving them. You are more in number. You have more states than the Fulani. But yet the Fulani become governors. The Fulani take the leadership positions. Why they make you slaves and servants? And somehow they have a plan to keep you in bondage. They take your lands. They use Boko Haram to kill you. So you know what to tell your people. Because number one, power is important. In this Nigeria, if you are not holding power, political power, my brother, you can speak English from now to tomorrow. You just be wasting your time. Political power is very important. You see, Igbo, even though they are not close to power, they have socio-political groups. They have associations, political associations. You see, in every community, in every state, you see the Igbo people, they form a political stronghold. In every state. In Lagos, they have it. That is why if governors want to start campaigning, they will go to Igbo community, because those people have a strong political position. In every state. The Hausas need to learn. The Yorubas also, they have a strong political position. Yes, in the Southwest, they know they have an advantage. That is why in the Southwest, they must protect it. They must take charge of it. If the Yorubas were not politically controlling Southwest, especially Lagos State, the Yorubas will not be that powerful in Nigeria.
Yes, exactly.
Tinubu had to target Lagos State and make sure that he takes over, control Lagos State. Before some people say Lagos is no man's land.
Oh yeah?
I told some people that were saying it. Oh, yeah? I said, if Lagos is no man's land, go and become above Lagos now. Even you there, though, that you claim you have Lagos. That one are past tense. Past tense. Now. In Israel today, Palestine will say, now we get the land for it. Now we get that one are past tense. Go and collect it from Israel hand.
Oh, yeah? You can't.
Israel has established itself. Go and collect it. So that's it. So hold your political base and be ruthless. Anybody that becomes a sabotage, take that person out.
Yes.
Any weakling. At this point in time, survival for the Hausa people and the Middle Belt. Building political consciousness, because there is a political movement going on in the South that you need to align with. Yes. And if you don't come with strong political institutions that you are speaking with one voice, knowing that there's a threat. You see, one thing I hate about the Middle Belt is that in the Middle Belt, they are much more divided. This group showing superiority because of your division. Now in Fulani, they use the entire now, they destroy now. Before you know, you know how they colonize Nigeria, how Britain, US, they control Nigeria. That's how the Fulani will be controlling people in the Middle Belt. You have a common enemy. Let your interests be represented. See, if you don't work together, form a strong Middle Belt political group, that at any point in time, you must present one of your strongest, irrespective of where that person is coming from. The Fulani will continue to subjugate and subdue you. I pray that Tinubu is able to restructure Nigeria or pass these reforms. If he does not do it and the Fulani returns back, my brother, you go see hello. You go see hell. The Fulani will take their time, recover what they have lost, reposition themselves, and make their feet strong in Nigeria. That it will be very difficult for you. The Fulani, they are learning from what Tinubu is doing politically. So the blueprint is being handed over to you to see how Tinubu is strategically was able to crush these guys. If Tinubu has not restructured the military, these guys will have succeeded in their coup.
Yes.
But because a Southerner was the one that blew their plan, spoiled their plan. A Southerner, I think from Akwa Ibom, spoiled their plan. If it were not a Southerner, if it were, people are loyal to their ethnicity. The Fulani man will tell you, an average Fulani man will tell you that I am first a Muslim before I'm in Nigeria. I'm first a Muslim. I'm first a Fulani. I and respect Fulani before Nigeria. So people are not really loyal to Nigeria like that. They are loyal to their belief and ethnicity. Yes. So if it were nothing else that Tinubu surrounded himself with, how can you be in a state, you call it a Hausa state, and the governor is Fulani, and the deputy governor is Fulani, secretary of state is Fulani, the first lady is Fulani, top 5 persons is Fulani, Fulani dominate the local government, and you call that a Hausa state? How do you live? And they are gaslighting you. Hausa Fulani, we have shared the bond, this and that. They will try to when they are gaslighting you and they see that you don't agree for their gaslight, they call it threatening you. Yes. Your father started this. Your father started this movement. You want to cause division in Arewa. You want to cause this. All those are gaslight because they know that you are coming to the realization that that political power belongs to you, that they have stolen, taken it. Your people started it. Let's see how they succeed. You are doing that. Somebody is under custody because he is in the Hausa Renaissance movement. Somebody is still under custody now. They want to oppress you, but you need to be ruthless and don't give up because it is your future. In history, the Fulani erased villages. The Fulani in Nigeria, not abroad. The Fulani erased civilization. That is why they will not bring history into your curriculum. If they talk about the adventures, what the Fulani did, the stories, the account of Fulani, especially in the south and in the north, you will shake your head. Fulani, if, for instance, a corrupt government, a government is stealing, a government is incompetent, and maybe people want to rise up and protest against the government because it is their right to protest. You know what the government will tell them? You are inciting the people against the government, so it is treason. No, the people have a right to protest, but the government is using a style to just carry treason and put on your head. The government knows that it is your right to protest. The government knows that as you are protesting, they will be out of power. So they're looking for different ways, different criminal and corrupt ways to put the charges on you. That is what the Fulani wants to do. They know that you are awakening. They will not start using, they want to bring division to Fulani. They want to cause a war amongst the outside Fulani. Nobody is causing a war. People are being awakened. They are being awakened politically. People are assuming their rights that have been taken away from them. That is not, but you see, the Fulani, because in the north, politically, now then get power pass. In the north, economically, now then get power pass. So at this point in time, they will use their powers. Everything they can, they will use it. What did Tinubu do? He saw that only the southwest cannot be able to make me president in Nigeria. He aligned with Buhari. He supported Buhari, carried Buhari, pushed Buhari in front. After I pushed Buhari, Buhari did 8 years, he from the back, collected them, and dominated them. He targeted that political power. So you have leaders that at one point in time have tasted political power at the federal level. They need to start educating the Hausa people and the Middle Belt people on the realities. They need to start opening the eyes of the people around them. Yes, number one, hold your political base and be ruthless. Number two, identify your political and economic advantage and make a move to take charge. I used Tinubu as an example. Lagos has an advantage. So if he was going to look at any state that he was going to take over or dominate or conquer, it was not going to be Osun State. Osun State is not strategic when it comes to Nigeria. So he looked at Lagos and looked at the advantages of having Lagos under his control in this Nigeria. I told you that 3 states in Nigeria, if you are from those states, if you control the political structure of those states, you are likely to influence what happens in Nigeria. 3 states. We have Lagos, we have Rivers, we have Kano. 3 states. The other states in the north, determines what happens in north. But in Kano, if you cannot influence Kano, you might not have an entrance into northern Nigeria or Kaduna. Telling you. Now, Lagos in the south, if the Fulani, let's say for instance, the way Fulani is controlling Kwara politically, or the Fulanis are influencing Kwara politically, if the Fulani were to be influencing Lagos, all these Yoruba politicians no go get mouth like that. Yes. If the Fulani were to be divide that country. Just like that. They made their investment just go like that. In Nigeria, in Africa. Some people don't really understand what is going on. So having political control of a place like Lagos is Nigeria. Controlling Lagos is controlling Nigeria. So the Hausa state need to be able to have control. It should be something on your list. Politically, be ruthless about it. The Fulani will come with every gimmicks to try to gaslight you, try to make you lower your guard. That one is their own. You know, when I follow some of the Hausa political groups, and I look at the reaction from some Fulani, I'll just shake my head. So this one want to bring disunity amongst the Hausa. We have been in a good relationship for a very long time. Your good relationship, you are killing their kings. You kill their kings. You destroy their culture. You are taking over their lands. Is that a good relationship? Every now and then, had that former clash. You go into the lands of these people. You want to take over through Islam. You want to destroy them. Is that a good relationship? That Fulani, in every crisis in northern Nigeria, Fulani is always involved. What did Fulani want? You want to take people's land and you say good relationship. It is a strategy, it's a plan that you use. You marry them, you intertwine with them so that you can use to dominate them. That is not a good relationship. Stop deceiving anybody. I trust the Igbo people. You cannot tell the Igbo people this one. You cannot tell them this one. I trust them. All those ones they are doing in Enugu, they should be peaceful. They should not cross their boundary because they themselves know they will be crying victim if they cross their boundary. Because we cannot tolerate any form of Islamization. In the US today, there's a march going on in the US. There's a state which has the largest Muslim community. Somebody went to preach in that state, he was attacked. And the patriots in America are marching on that state. Now, the police in that state is asking everybody, every Muslim not to come out. That one alone is a big blow to the Muslim community. That Christians are coming or other people are coming to march in that state to threaten them, they cannot come out. Police is telling them that do not come out. A Christian is going to preach in a Muslim in US immigrant and attacking somebody who his country in country the US. You are attacking somebody because of religion. So you need to be ruthless.
Àwọn aláàánú mọ wá o bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni ẹ̀yin náà láì máa dé bá láti Èdùmàrè ó kọ́ tẹ̀mí padà Ìbíyẹmí Ismail Ọláìtàn Ìṣọ̀lá tòwé mọ̀ sí Ìbíyẹmí Ìgbòho TV ló kí owó wa o yóò túbà yóò túṣẹ fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.